Diamond for thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday morning. It's May 21st. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center. If you are sick of this much needed rain, there's good news, right, Eric? Just a few more hours of this, right?
Just a few more hours, yeah. We got some clouds and some light drizzle, but it does come to an end by this afternoon. We're talking about plenty of sunshine and temperatures reaching the low 70s. And in fact, a live look outside right now from our Nexus camera, seeing those lingering clouds this morning from that front that brought us some rain showers yesterday. Again, this does slowly come to an end. We can see just the remnants of this right here in a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Those light green rain showers, again, that's that light drizzle. It is going to be coming to an end within the next couple of hours. Right now, temperature 52 degrees. Winds still slightly breezy. It's going to be a breezy day across the area, but still warming up into the 70s. Some sunshine. We're also talking about what to expect for the work week ahead, plus an early preview of Memorial Day weekend coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Eric. 10 disaster relief.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. As you just saw from our Tgv Tower camera, things are a little cloudy out there, especially way up on those higher elevations. Here's a look underneath those clouds this morning from our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. Again, overcast skies this morning, but those skies will gradually clear out by this afternoon as a cold front continues to push its way east outside of our area. And here's a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Looking at those light green, you can barely see it. Those rain showers that are producing some light drizzle. That does, again, come to an end within the next couple of hours as these clouds gradually move their way out towards the east. And in fact, around the clock today, temperatures still on the mild side this morning, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s, especially in those lower elevations. Still going to be another breezy day out there today. Wind speeds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, especially in the afternoon. And here's a look at the weather grade. Still some lingering clouds this morning, but again, sunshine begins to move in, looking at almost completely sunny skies by 5 and 6 p.m. And so, here is a look at your week ahead. Now, it's not going to be entirely dry, but mostly dry. What I mean by that is we do have a weak disturbance in our area for Monday and into Tuesday. High pressure dominates, but there is a chance for a stray pop-up shower, especially north of the Mohawk Valley for today in the higher elevations closer to sunset. And for Tuesday, pop-up showers are possible generally south of the Mohawk Valley. Then a cold front arrives, bringing in some scattered showers, way more notable compared to Monday and Tuesday, but will be a dry start. And then a cool down. We start out the week with temperatures in the 60s and 70s, down into the 50s for Thursday with partly cloudy skies. And then rain might be possible for Friday, and as we look ahead towards the early view of Memorial Day weekend, things are looking to be somewhat on the wet side with rain showers arriving both Saturday and Sunday. So, look at our skycast, those clouds again clearing out by noontime, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s. Keep an eye on those rain showers north of the Mohawk Valley around sunset and overnight. Starting out early tomorrow morning, temperatures in the 40s, warming up into the 60s and 70s once more. Still a little bit less breezy for your Monday, but things look mostly dry with, again, those very, very low chances of pop-up showers south of the Mohawk Valley. Still looking at mostly dry conditions for most of this coming week. And for today, high of 72 degrees, decreasing clouds. Tonight, low 46 with partly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, after Wednesday, that cool down comes down into the 60s and 50s and back up into the 70s by Friday and Saturday. Still, there is a chance of some rain showers arriving by Memorial Day weekend. So our trivia question, most fish have blank, but catfish do not.
Scales.
Scales, you are right. It is scales.
Oh.
I
can't claim credit for that. Our director said he thought it was scales, and I just kind of went along with it.
Well, is it like, is there teeth or scales? But I'm like, what else do I add for answers? So maybe eyes,
right.
maybe
gills.
maybe
All
fins.
fish have gills, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, though. But
I like it. All right, that was a good one. It wasn't Jill Reel's Real Deal Earth Science trivia.
I tried to trick you a
but it
little
was
bit,
okay.
but I know her trivia is probably better. So
You guys are both like kind of on par. All right, thank you, Eric. Hamilton College. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith, and if you are sick of the rain, look, we needed it, right? It is going to end today, and meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center. He told me that it's going to be sunny potentially later.
yes, by the afternoon, sunshine. Still got some lingering clouds this morning. Just, gonna whisk its way out of the area. Now, here's a look at rainfall totals, and this is what we're concerned about, at least for the near term, is overall, if we've experienced an overall dry pattern, what that means for drought conditions. Now, thankfully, it was a little bit of a rain earlier on, but for the week ahead, still looking mostly dry. So if you're looking to go out and do some yard work, this afternoon is looking fine, as well as Monday and Tuesday of this week. Just dodging a few stray showers. And also an early preview of Memorial Day weekend. It's looking on the rainy side. I want to keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully that those rain showers move their way further to the east. But again, we're still talking about rain next weekend, but rain does come to an end this morning. Sunshine by this afternoon. Also going into detail on what to expect for the work week ahead coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Time now for the Harried Housewife. Today's
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, happy Sunday. A somewhat mild and unsettled start to your Monday morning with mostly cloudy skies, some light drizzle, but sunshine begins to arrive by this afternoon. Let's take a live look outside from our Yucca National Cooperstown camera. Still clouds in the sky, misting slightly for some of us too, as the trailing cold front from yesterday pushes its way through this morning. And here's a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. Still seeing those very light signatures of light rain showers moving through from the west to the east. And behind that, looking at dry weather and sunshine. And in fact, around the clock today, warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s. A bit breezy out there today too as well, with wind speeds upwards of 10 to 15 miles per hour. But other than that, looking at clouds making way for plenty of sunshine by this afternoon, looking at almost completely sunny skies by 5 and 6 p.m. So look at the week ahead. We still start out with the majority of the work week in the 70s with partly cloudy skies for Monday and Tuesday. A small chance of a stray pop-up shower for both those days, a higher chance on Tuesday. Then a cold front moves through on Wednesday. A dry start, but that moves through in the evening, bringing in some scattered showers. Then we cool down into the 50s and 60s for Thursday with partly cloudy skies. Again, that cool down. And then still remaining relatively dry for Friday, but our attention turns to what can we experience for Memorial Day weekend, whether the rain holds off or it starts to move its way inland and we experience lots of rain for the entire weekend. Now, this will be all I'll mention in a couple of minutes, but basically for our near term on our Skycast, temperatures starting out in the 40s and 50s. The clouds gradually decrease, plenty of sunshine by this afternoon, highs reaching the upper 60s to low 70s. Still again a bit breezy out there today too as well, but the winds do come to an end tonight and into tomorrow. By early tomorrow morning, a mild start again, 40s and 50s starting out with sunshine throughout the day, with temperatures warming up into the upper 60s to low 70s by tomorrow afternoon. And we're still keeping an eye on the possibility of a stray pop-up shower in the higher elevations south of the Mohawk Valley tomorrow evening. Other than that, Mohawk Valley and North Country look to remain entirely dry for Monday. And so for today, high of 72 degrees, decreasing clouds, a bit breezy. Tonight, low 46 with partly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, looking at mostly dry weather for the week ahead, and our attention turns to Friday and Saturday as a coastal low, almost a tropical low, moves its way up the coast, and depending on the positioning, if it moves its way east, looking at mostly dry weather for Friday and Saturday, but if it shifts west, we're talking about rain showers for almost the entire Memorial Day weekend. And our trivia question, Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backwards. True or false?
Sounds believable, so I'm going to say true.
And you are 2 for 2 today. It is true. And one thing that was cool, because a while ago, my dad actually rescued a hummingbird that was on the ground. It couldn't fly anymore. And we didn't notice it until we actually got to experience, rehabilitating a hummingbird. Of course, we got clearance from, we had to ask experts,
but it was good.
Yeah, it was good. And,
happy ending.
Yeah, and one thing I learned is that they can't walk. They have to perch on things. Their feet can't. They grab. They don't stand.
And then they have to get like a helicopter.
Yeah.
They have to come up backwards or forward. That's really neat, Eric. I hope. Can you share pictures one day of this hummingbird rehab?
It was a while ago. I'm not sure if we still have them, but I'll try.
We want pictures, don't we? We want pictures. Find them. All right. Thank you, Eric. SpaceX launched a Falcon 9.
For a first look at your forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist Eric Gage. Mostly clear today, but it wasn't mostly clear, was it?
Nah, starting out with some clouds, some mist, light drizzle, and it did clear out, but we are still seeing some wildfire smoke still in the sky. Here's a live look at our Nexus camera, and for the first time, I'll see if I can steer this live on air. So things are clear looking at downtown Utica, but turning our attention to the west and moving our view up in the sky, we notice that haze towards the west. That's the wildfire smoke from Canada. Now, it is still far enough in the atmosphere where it's not going to be causing any air quality concerns. We will, of course, be monitoring those 24/7 to make sure none of that smoke reaches the ground. Live look at Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Things are quiet in the area right now. We are monitoring a weak cold front from the north that is currently producing some rain showers in the North Country, set to move into primarily the Old Forge area heading into this evening. Most of us are going to remain entirely dry as this front weakens overnight. Right now, temperature is 68 degrees. It barely reached the low 70s today, and for tonight, cooling down into the mid-40s with mostly clear skies. We got nice weather for the week ahead. Look at that full forecast is coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Happening.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. A cloudy and misty start after your Sunday morning, and this afternoon and this evening has been sunny with some upper level smoke from, again, those wildfires out in Canada, but again, we're still seeing plenty of sunshine. Here's a live look at a Utica National Insurance Group camera overlooking at Main Street in Cooperstown, and things are looking quiet for the most part on a Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Again, looking mainly up towards the North Country, there's this weak cold front approaching, and these showers will begin to arrive in the North Country roughly within the next hour or two. But as sunset approaches, these showers will begin to weaken, and overnight things look mainly dry for the entire area. Skywatchers checking in the upper 60s across the area, 68 degrees in Mohawk and Barneveld, 66 West Leiden, 67 degrees in Curtis Corners, and 69 degrees in New Hartford. Wrapping up the Mohawk Valley, 68 degrees in Whitesboro and Eaton. Further south, Edmiston 65, Hartwick 63, Morris 66, and Milford checking in with 64 degrees. Our week ahead, we have a couple of changes compared to this morning. Still, the start of the week is looking similar. Partly cloudy skies, very nice day for tomorrow with a very low chance of a pop-up shower for both Monday and Tuesday south of the Mohawk Valley as a front becomes stationary. There's enough moisture for these showers to develop. Although again mostly dry, we do have a dry start for Wednesday. However, scattered showers arrive in the evening from a cold front, and there is enough instability for garden variety thunderstorms to develop. After that, we cool down Thursday and Friday down into the 60s with partly cloudy skies, and we're keeping our eye out for a rainy Memorial Day weekend. It's a 50-50 shot depending on where a tropical low moves its way from the southeast. Radar and satellite, we can see this weak cold front right here sparking up some showers, especially north of the area. But again, things are looking entirely dry locally, and as we head into tonight, that cold front will weaken and showers will come to an end. We can actually see it on our skycast right here. Those showers Still moving probably into the Old Forge Inlet area before it weakens and continues its way into the Adirondacks. However, most areas looking dry by early tomorrow morning, starting out in the 40s with plenty of sunshine, a mixture of clouds by the afternoon, with temperatures warming up into the low 70s. Again, we're keeping an eye on the possibility of a pop-up shower south of the Mohawk Valley for tomorrow evening as well as Tuesday evening, as again, there's enough moisture for those to develop, but still looking very nice and mostly dry for both Monday and Tuesday. For tonight, low 46 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, a high of 72 degrees, and I would consider it one of the best days of the week. Our 7-day forecast, notice the 35 in red for Thursday night into Friday. There's our next chance of seeing more chances of seeing frost, and there's a chance for Wednesday night as well, although the chances are low. And again, I'll put my pick of the week for tomorrow because we're talking about low humidity, temperatures in the 70s, plenty of sunshine, and mostly dry weather continues throughout the week.
Now for a first look at your forecast tonight at 11, here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Ben. It was a nice but windy day to wrap up this weekend, and a look ahead towards the next several days in terms of wind. Well, things are going to remain calm for the most part. In fact, we have calm winds for Monday as well as Tuesday, but winds do begin to pick up as we head into Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Now, things are currently mild right now with conditions in the 50s, cooling down into the lower to mid 40s overnight tonight. And on top of that, we were talking about mostly dry weather for the week ahead. Now, we were tracking an isolated shower in the North Country earlier on this evening. These showers have since weakened and disappeared. So looking at dry weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. And again, the dry weather does continue for tonight as well as the start of the work week. We do have an isolated pop-up shower chance for both Monday as well as Tuesday. More details on that coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Happening tomorrow, the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. After a very nice evening with a nice sunset as well, we're looking at mild conditions tonight with mostly clear skies and mostly dry weather for the week ahead. In fact, our weather headlines for tonight, again, mild and clear. A nice day tomorrow and with plenty of sunshine. And on top of that, a mostly dry week ahead. And here's a live look from our Cooperstown camera brought to you by Utica National. And again, quiet conditions. The winds that were breezy earlier on today have since calmed. And on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, turning off our sensitive mode, mainly because it is picking up moisture. We're looking at mostly dry weather with, again, that cold front towards the north that is continuing to weaken and shift its way outside of our area to the east. So, a look at the week ahead, looking at mostly dry weather for the entire week, but we are going to be experiencing the chance of pop-up showers as the very low humidity we've been experiencing the past couple of weeks starts to increase. So for Monday and Tuesday, both days very similar actually. Temperatures in the 70s, partly cloudy skies. A pop-up shower or two is possible for Monday and Tuesday, a higher chance on Tuesday, but we do dry out for Wednesday morning. However, scattered showers could develop into some weak garden variety thunderstorms by the evening. And we begin to cool down as we head into Thursday and Friday with more dry weather, partly cloudy skies, and we are keeping an eye on the possibility of a tropical low bringing in some rain showers for Memorial Day weekend. It's still too early. We've got a 50-50 shot of seeing entire sunshine or rain for Memorial Day weekend. But back to the near term, we have this weak cold front approaching from the north, producing some stray pop-up showers, nothing too serious. The rain is gradually coming to an end overnight tonight. And again, things are remaining mostly dry for the next 12 to 18 hours. So starting out early tomorrow morning, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, a mild and somewhat nice start to the Monday ahead. By noontime, reaching the upper 60s to low 70s. Again, plenty of sunshine, a very nice day. Winds are beginning to calm for the week ahead. Heading into 4 to 5 p.m. as a weak disturbance pushes through. Again, we're tracking the possibility of isolated pop-up showers south of the Mohawk Valley. Those will quickly weaken and move their way outside of the area. There's a higher chance of rain showers on Tuesday. You can see right here all these individual small showers popping up and disappearing. These are short-lived and maybe will produce a light rain shower, if any, before they gradually come to an end. So for tonight, low of 46 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a very nice day, a high of 72 degrees. Our 7-day forecast, as we look ahead towards this coming weekend, in fact, before that, I want to mention for Thursday night and into Friday, there is a chance of some frost again. We're not out of the frost season just yet. Again, the rule of thumb is to not plant sensitive plants at least until the end of Memorial Day weekend. But just keep an eye on that temperature for Thursday night and into Friday. Those rain chances again, 50-50 for Memorial Day weekend and whether we see sunshine or rain.